Hey, Jai Gurudev. I'm Dr. Seema Sharma, a scientist by profession and an environmentalist at heart. I had this wonderful privilege of attending a 2 day Natural Farming Summit 1.0 that was held at the International Center of the Art of Living, Bangalore. The conference started with a wonderful keynote address by Ibu Hilyanti, who is a wonderful example of social agri-entrepreneurship. She runs a collective of around 52,000 farmers and she's branding their products, the indigenous products that they have, and exporting it to around 25 countries.
It's been an honor for me to be here for a subject which is very dear to my heart, not only as I breathe about this natural farming, but it's something that I proudly take action along with the 52,000 farmers, indigenous farmers across Indonesia, which we work hand in hand to bring the Indonesia food biodiversity to the world.
This summit was a wonderful culmination of people from different fraternities, from academia to the farming community, the stakeholders, some startup entrepreneurs, and that gave me a totally different perspective from the point of view of a scientist as how we should carry the cause further. This was followed by an enlightening session with our Pujya Gurudev, His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, who emphasized the need of traditional ecological knowledge-based agro-ecosystems.
What is needed today is reaffirming faith in the people about natural farming. The farmers who are waiting for rain, when everyone is waiting for rain, with the ancient technology, our people have already harvested the crop. Those who are getting 40,000 rupees per year now are gaining 12, 13 lakhs of rupees. A weak mind cannot carry on a strong body, but a strong mind can carry along a weak body. Create a happier, wealthier, and a fair and just society. Om Namah Shivaya.
The summit also had ministers from different government departments and stakeholders who expressed and highlighted what government has been doing to promote natural farming at the international and national level.
जो परंपरागत जो खेती करते हैं और जो फर्टिलाइज़र जो खेती करते हैं, दोनों किसानों में काफ़ी अंतर है। जो फर्टिलाइज़र यूज करते हैं, पहला साल तो काफ़ी लाभ लेते हैं, दूसरा साल लेते हैं, तीसरा साल लेते हैं, लेकिन धीरे धीरे उनका जो लाभ का रेशियो है गिरते जाता है।
फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू हैव ब्लू आइज, वो आपके जीन्स में रहता है, तो एक अलील है 60 नंबर पर आती है, प्रोलाइन अमीनो एसिड है उसका नाम, दैट ट्रांसलेट इनटू व्हाट्स कॉल्ड मिल्क विच इज़ गुड फॉर यू, तो उसको शॉर्ट फॉर्म में हम A2 मिल्क कह देते हैं. इनफैक्ट आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लेन दैट allele is there in almost all varieties of cows, only the preponderance is higher amongst the indigenous breeds.
I was very fortunate that I was attending this Natural Farming Summit because we had some real great personalities from different fields who shared their expertise on various aspects that were related to different aspects that affect the soil sustainability today. Like we had Dr. D.K. Hari, who shared his knowledge on water conservation and management and the Vedic wisdom that we have today.
Allowed the water to seep into the soil, waited for it a bit to filter, and then had a well a little downstream, down the slope, and picked up water from the well. Very innate, local, beautiful systems. Doesn't need electricity, just needs a little bit of mind, a brain, and then using it through the land.
At the summit, we had some young scientists as well. Like we had Dr. Brinalini, who is from Max Planck Institute of Germany, and she shared her views and ideas on legislative measures that are needed to protect the indigenous seeds in today's scenario.
ब्रिटिश टाइम में एक सर एल्बर्ट हावर्ड करके थे जो यूके से इंडिया आए थे इंडिया की फार्मिंग टेक्निक सीखने के लिए, और वो गए यहाँ से एक बड़ा सा बुक लिखा उन्होंने कि फार्मिंग ट्रेडिशनल इंडियन फार्मिंग टेक्निक्स को यूज़ करके जो पैदावार इंडिया में मिलती है वो देश पूरे विदेश में कहीं और नहीं मिलेगी आपको.
It is the dream of any scientist to listen to Dr. Vandana Shiva, and I was one fortunate person who could actually in reality listen to her at this summit. Her words speak thousands for what work she has done in the field of biosafety, in soil conservation.
When we say Rishi Krishi, we are basically saying farming is a spiritual activity. Eating is a spiritual act. Every chemical we use in agriculture began either for the concentration camps or the war. All the nitrogen fixing from the atmosphere was done for making ammunitions and bombs. Yamuna को नष्ट करने की कहानी बनाई जा रही है, ऐसे खाना बनाने की कहानी इन जहरों से बनाई जा रही है. This is the poison cartel. यही है बस. और ये मिलके मोंसेंटो बायर एक हो गए, ड्यूपॉन्ट डाउ एक हो गए, सिंजेंटा केम चाइना एक हो गए. और एक ही तरीका है जिससे हम धरती माँ के साथ चिपको कर सकते हैं, और वो है नेचुरल फार्मिंग, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, जैविक खेती. We've just taken a pledge that by 2047, which will be 100 years of our independence, let us be truly free. Free to think, free in our knowledge, free as beings, and when we take care of the tiniest organism, then the big planet is taken care of. Thank you.
The Art of Living has been doing varied projects in different fields, and one of them is the River Rejuvenation Project. It was an eye-opener for me when Dr. Lingaraju said that the Art of Living has rejuvenated 37 rivers across India, and it was really wonderful to listen to his talk.
Now we have to map such natural streams and identify. There is what is called as geomorphology, which will indicate where the easily, naturally water can percolate faster.
As a soil scientist who works on bioformulations, I always wondered how and from where we got inheritance of the Desi cow breeds. And Mr. Sunil Mansinga, he so rightly pointed out the different cow breeds that we have, the indigenous varieties and their importance in today's scenario.
क्योंकि किसानों के स्वास्थ्य की हम चिंता करेंगे तो किसान ज़्यादा ठीक ढंग से, अभी राजनेताओं ने उनको शराबी मांसाहारी बना के बिगाड़ दिया है, तो हमको हमारे किसान अन्नदाता के स्वास्थ्य की चिंता वो भी करनी है. और उसके साथ साथ हमको, चूँकि हम इस तरह के जब सेशंस कर रहे हैं, तो हमारी इन देशी गोवंश का.
Science is always interdisciplinary. I always felt that as a scientist. And today, Dr. Vijay Boda, he so rightly emphasized that geomorphology has to be incorporated when it comes to water conservation in any aspect.
दो एस्पेक्ट बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हैं, एक सॉइल कंजर्वेशन और दूसरा जियोहाइड्रोलॉजी. ये दोनों के कारण ही पानी की व्यवस्था परिपूर्ण हो सकती है.
We all are so impacted by climate change or its various implications. And Dr. Markandelu, he so very well explained the implication of climate change on soil conservation.
The climate change could be both natural or man-made. So we are today actually globally, what we are now discussing these days is about the anthropogenic climate change. That is climate change that is induced by our actions, that is induced by our lifestyles, that is induced by our energy consumption. So that is what actually we are talking.
This summit had some really innovative cow breeders, like we had Mr. Gopal Sutharia, who is working with different indigenous breeds of cows at his farm, and he shared his knowledge with all of us.
आज़ादी के समय 25 करोड़ से 30 करोड़ इंसान थे, उसके सामने गौवंश थे 52 करोड़. ये सरकारी आंकड़ा बोल रहा है. अभी हम 125 करोड़ होने को आए हैं और 2 करोड़ गाय बचा नहीं सकते हम. ये स्थिति है मित्रों.
There were several other speakers who had different knowledge systems to prove their points and to pave the path for sustainability in agroecosystems. But what I felt was that this one platform brought forward different eminent scientists, stakeholders, and people from farming community, the government people, at one platform to decide the path that we have to take forward from here to find a sustainable ecosystem that paves the path for an evergreen revolution. This is Dr. Seema Sharma, finally signing off from the International Center of the Art of Living, Bangalore. Stay green.